Hey there folks, and welcome back to Venice in Europa Universalis IV, the Mare Nostrum expansion. So, I screwed up? I'm pretty sure is an accurate way to describe it. Twofold. One, really probably should have declared war on Savoy when they had no allies. Even with the whole aggressive expansion situation. I probably should have declared war on Savoy anyway. The second place I kind of feel like I screwed up is I didn't notice when Savoy re-upped their alliance with Spain, which is problematic. Yeah, that's the word I'm going to go with. Problematic. So we're kind of left hoping Savoy gets into a less than ideal alliance with someone else. Let's see, who do they have good opinion with? Not Florence or Genoa, unsurprisingly. Not the Pope either, apparently. In fact, the Pope has rivaled them. It's less than ideal. That's less than ideal because we we need Mantua. We need Mantua. What is our claim up? 65. That's quite a ways away. So what we could do is we could call France in against Spain once they finish with this war with England and whatever aftermath they have from that. Let the clock tick while I'm talking this out. We can call France in against Spain, but at that point we're basically saying goodbye to any chance we had of having an alliance with Spain again, because, which to be fair, it's going to go away at some point. Like, we cannot have that potential alliance be on the table for forever. Raid the coasts of Siena. 1, 2. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Yep. The whole loot bar. Fair enough. Yeah, at some point we're going to come into conflict with Spain. That point is pretty much going to be when we develop a actual border with them. We've been discovered in Savoy. Fair. Out of curiosity, how much is Spain willing to defend you? Yeah, they're pretty willing. They're quite a bit into it. Alright, so France hasn't gone into debt. That's good. Bohemia's just not interested. They just don't care. Alright, Genoa. Hungary, the Pope. When is our truce up? In next year, in fact. Genoa and Sicily. So the thing is, we need Genoa before we need, like, Ancona. And we have to take Rome last to not have bad events. Yeah. More than a touch annoying, if I'm honest. So it goes, though. So it goes. So let's improve with Bohemia. Right. How are you guys feeling? So we're talking like +3 for 2 years? Yeah. Go ahead. Is there a center of Reformation nearby? There is, and it's a Reform center. Interesting. And in this case, when I'm saying interesting, what I really mean is Reiki. Alright, we've expelled a diplomat from the Pope. That's good. Hungary in the coalition against Bohemia. Out of curiosity, how big is this coalition? Bosnia, Hungary, Lithuania, Mazovia, Ansbach, Bavaria, Munster, Salzburg, Thuringia, Ulm, and Würzburg. Guaranteeing the independence of the Teutonic Order, allied with Lüneburg, Nuremberg, and Venice. I think one of those seems much more important than the other ones. An election! Alright, how old is our current guy? 35? We keep him. I would really appreciate it if this didn't add Diplo power, so of course it adds Diplo power. There's no way it wouldn't. Alright, so we're losing 4 power projection a year, but yeah, in 4 years that will be reduced to 3, so hey. Alright, the Venetian peasants are the ones in Trent. Alright. I mean, I could make that a state, but I don't think that's currently a great idea. What are we talking? 11 development, 9 development? Yeah, no, I think that's going to stay a territory. Again, in terms of provinces and states, we're going out 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. Alright, I screwed myself up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, no, 12, 13. Alright, so the problem is I have to be a little bit forward thinking because you can't pick and choose. Right. And it's going to be more, and Colon's going to be in the same area with them. Mantua is going to have to be one. Genoa's on a line with Nice. Sure. Yeah, I don't think I can really spring for that at present. I'm losing a lot by not having Ferrara in there. To be fair. I'll improve with Spain over the tick again. Still the same missions. Still just 80%. Yeah, Switzerland is having problems. That's not a surprise. Out of curiosity, Savoy, are you set? You are not. Spain, how about you? France should be. They are. Bohemia, yes, okay, good. Alright, we're basically maxed on manpower, so we'll definitely take one of these cannons and balance things out a little bit. I think I will do another cavalry. Oh, good. Truce with the Ottomans, Morocco, Tunis, and Tunisia has ended. Very nice. Spain. Cardinal Minister. So we gained 10 prestige. Yeah, reduced tolerance of heretics doesn't sound like really where I want to be. And the papal influence is completely worthless. We'll just gain some prestige. It'll be fine. Be absolutely great. Switzerland isn't much of a concern anymore. Let's improve relations with Muscovy again. Keep those reasonably high. We may have reason to need to do something about that. We may have reason to need them. There we go. That's a thought I'm going through. We discovered Austria. We're on a spy network. Those jerks. Join up a little bit more. Burgundy is still kicking. Looks like they didn't really lose anything in that last war. Alright, truce is up. Spain has announced Muscovy as their new rival. Interesting. They're now in a war. Oh. Oh. So the Ottomans and Morocco were in a war against Spain and Portugal. I guess I can't really make that work for myself because yeah, Bohemia should not be willing to join any wars right now. And France, of course, is busy with their own. Still, this is a very interesting position we find ourselves in. So Hungary. So we fabricate some claims. We can also support some rebels. Polish separatists. This will cost me 60? Yeah, sure. Let's just make life rough for Hungary, shall we? Right. We're being embargoed by the Pope. Lose 5 prestige. I don't like the sound of that. I also don't like local unrest. Yeah, we'll lose some Diplo power. If we weren't well ahead on Diplo points, I wouldn't be for that, but yeah, in this case that's fine. Spain received a gift from Serbia, sure. Of course Spain. Have all the access you want. Naxos was full annexed, right? Yes, indeed they were. Our cores last till 87. Yes, indeed. I feel like Florence is going to have some troubles with some rebels, because kind of situation you get into when you're small and you have rebels. Alright, Ancona we've got to claim until 57. Interesting. Going back from Muscovy. I would really like it if these peasants would fire. Coalition against Bohemia. I guess improving with Brandenburg isn't going to work out too well for us, because we're probably going to end up in a war with them eventually. Probably soon, in fact. Mali seems pretty much intact. Florence, how dare you? Alright, so from the Pope, I guess we want to claim on Roma. We may not act on it, but at least we'll have it. So claim on Genoa, which I've already got the actual Genoa claim, right? Yeah. Savoy is still just allied with Spain. Alright, I wonder if after this war has gone on for a little while, if we can use that to our advantage to get into war with Genoa. Aha! Ah, good. Alright. England will cede Normandy, Libourne, Armagnac, Vermandois, Champagne, and Cahors to France. 48 power projection. And 22.7 prestige. And because it was a war of reconquest, I'll scan 13 aggressive expansion. Yeah, so the big blue blob is blobbening after their somewhat rockier start. And Austria has allied England. Alright. Rabanna's announced Savoy as their new rival. Well, that's fine. Alright, we can no longer claim Travunia. Alright. That seems a-okay. What are these? Swiss separatists. I see. Unlawful territory. Autonomy increased. A recent uprising. What kind of stuff they've got going on? Alright, good. Oh, sure. Spend our influence, we may become papal controller. Don't hold your breath, but hey. It could happen. And indeed, become papal controller. Is now... I am shocked and amazed that a... Wait, what? You've got to be kidding me, Bohemia. Bohemia declared war upon Saxony. Alright, Hamburg is now in a different war. Lübeck. Interesting. Okay. Saxony is allied with Ansbach, Brandenburg, and Lüneburg. Bohemia, you're insane. Number one, you don't need me in this war. You can handle this fine on your own. Number two, you're declaring a war when you've got a coalition of like 12 countries. It's pretty ballsy, not gonna lie. That's actually nothing. Sure, why not? Yes, the country is at war. You are right. Just seriously, Bohemia, you don't need us. Which is good because we're not going to help you. I mean, I say that. It's entirely possible. I am going to go help just to make the war end faster. Where are we at here? 8 years ahead. Yeah, we can definitely stand to take the idea. I'll wait a little bit longer. Galley combat. Galley combat would be quite nice when we go to fight the Ottomans. Reduced attrition will also be nice, but I'll hold off for now. Pure curiosity. Savoy. How much? Yeah, Spain is in debt. They've got war exhaustion, occupied and besieged provinces. The Ottomans are landing. So yeah, we'll need to keep an eye on this. Yeah, France is interested. Really? So France won't join for favors. They're not interested in joining for favors. But they would join, well, look at that. They would join for land. They want Nice. Problem is, I don't need them to take Nice because Nice is part of Italy. Now that I've said that, let me double check that that is an accurate statement I have made. Regions. Yes, Nice is part of Italy. Which means we will have a core on it at some point in the indeterminate future. Florence no longer has an army. Right, who are we at war against? Yeah, Ansbach, but Nuremberg's got them. Lüneburg. That's a long way away. The unfortunate thing is, I was intending on reducing autonomy in Firenze once I had this stuff taken care of, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Doesn't look like that's going to happen now. I guess come back from... No, it's fine. Full annexation, Switzerland of Baden, rather. And then Switzerland gave back Baden. So that was some war they had going on. Just wow. Level 3 philosopher. That wouldn't be terrible. Alright, come back from the Pope. They desire Siena and Ragusa. Interesting. Still take an alliance, so yeah. Yeah, now that they don't hate France anymore, they very much would be willing for an alliance. You know what, that's probably for the best, Bohemia. Just taking war reps, taking land would probably have been a bad idea. Bohemia now owes us one favor. You know, they should owe us like a ton of favors now. 17. Didn't we get like 24 for giving them Ostmarch? I know, I don't understand. Alright, so this again. Have the traders gain influence and the guilds lose influence. Diplomatic power. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing I've been doing. The other times this has popped up. We will increase our mercantilism. Definitely not going to take a tech when I'm 7 years ahead. Although we are going to have to burn some of this Diplo power, but that's fine. Come on back from Spain. Barnabotti. Positions. Oh, this is another thing about the Great Council. So the traders will gain 20 influence. Damn it. The yearly Republican tradition reduction is awful. I hate that. Traders' influence goes up. Well, I mean, so that goes. Traders are now in charge. So, yeah. Reduce taxes, well that's fine. It's not a huge deal, but even more trade power. Reduce naval maintenance modifier, well that's not nothing. Indeed. Huh. Wow, we've just completely put this down? Yeah, it's just completely gone. Okay. Alright. Still issues in Tyrol. A little bit of upset in Firenze. I definitely could reduce autonomy here. Didn't really think that through all the way, but it should be fine, honestly. We're talking how long here? 7.9 years? Yeah. Let's see. Where are we going to send our diplomat now? Let's build a spy network with the Ottomans. Let's take a look at this whole declaring war on Savoy thing. The occupied and besieged provinces has gone away. Alright, but the Ottomans have not given up. Good. Good. In this case I'm supporting them. Sort of. So to speak, one might say. Let's improve relations with Nuremberg. Just to do so. Ah, manufactories have completed. Good. Alright, so yeah, Milan and Brescia make the most, have the highest yearly trade value in the nodes, which is cool. Because if Venezia had more, or had another building slot, I could put one here as well. Right. Well, we're up to second. Nice. Third, first, fifth. Alright, folks. Well, I'm going to call this an episode. Thanks for watching. hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to get to a war with Savoy, although I guess coalition-wise, our heat map, well, folks aren't too terribly hot around us. You know, there's none with Spain. Yeah, we can probably take Mantua just fine if we can get around Spain. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen in the next episode. If not, we'll continue to build up and plan. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you then.